joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With our analysts Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Here we go. Here's Kemp. Outside Johnson. Pass to Wembanyama. Rebounded by Columbus. So it's Columbus now. Edwards for three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Giannis showing off some of that team-first mentality by finding an open teammate.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something.
Oh, yes, sir! Wow!
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
On the wing, Jones. Back to Johnson. Wembanyama, high post. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Robinson.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Barrett with it. Back to Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Robinson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And here's Johnson. Robinson with a double. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Right side, Edwards. Here's Robinson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
It's Edwards on the wing. And it's all tied up.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And Columbus making a change here.
Team foul. Checking in.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Tipped away. And they're pushing it up. For three. That shot missing. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Columbus. It's a three-point game. The three. Gets the three ball to go. Edwards has got 5 now.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Kemp can't hit.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
These are his first free throws of the game. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
At the line for the away team.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
Here's Jones. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Columbus making a change here. That's good from Jones. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Now Maxey. Screen by O'Neal. Maxey surveys. Puts the move on. And it's good on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The three from Wembanyama. No good. Misses at the buzzer. We're at the end of one in a close game so far. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
12.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Substitution for Columbus. Number 1.
Shot clock at 5. The three, Barrett. Here's Smith. Another shot. No good on the layup.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
The kick out to Banchero. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And Westbrook with 2 very loud points.
And here's Columbus now. Williamson looking around. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Westbrook outside. And Westbrook slams it home.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Here's Williamson. Zion bullies his way in for the finish.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Kicks it out to Aldridge. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Tipped. Williamson outside. Going inside. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Well, the coordination that Zion has when he starts to get that body in motion, you've got to fear that if you're the defender on that play.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Pass to Korver. Over to the left wing. Here's Kirilenko. Rebounded by Columbus. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. And Edwards, here we go. And yep, it's good. And now a 9-point Columbus lead.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
44 seconds left in the first half. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Strong move there. Russell getting his feet in the paint, and he can taste 2.
Pass to Williamson. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Here's Diaw. No made baskets yet. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Out left to the wing. Here's Korver. The kick out to Banchero. To the wing on the left. Counted from distance. Korver's got his first 3 points of the game. Outside Reeves. Takes a 3. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Columbus on top, leading by just 2. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. Some room here for Williamson. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Nice to see Zion using his outside game. His jumper's a good weapon for him.
Now here's Johnson. And stolen by Williamson. And here they come. Edwards for 3. Oh! Edwards finishes the break.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Stolen by Jones. And here comes the break. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by Columbus. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reeves. Outside Robinson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Williamson with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Back to Williamson. Ooh, Zion with the flush.
And Williamson knows how to get into a rhythm, and once that happens, hey, good luck.
Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
The shot by Reeves, no good. Antetokounmpo surveys. Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
1:43 left in the third quarter. Outside Reeves. Pass to Robinson. Here's Diaw. Clock at 6. Back to Robinson. Pulls up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Westbrook outside. Pass to Korver. Back to Westbrook. Here's Korver. Offline with a three. Here's Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Back to Aldridge. No good from outside.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Diaw. 32 seconds left in the third. It's rebounded by Banchero. Here's Korver. Puts up a three. No good on the shot.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Aldridge left side. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
I think the length of Aldridge is hard to deal with. He's effective at using it to get those kind of calls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Aldridge nails them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Barrett with it. No good. Would have counted had it gone. The third quarter comes to a close. Columbus on top, up 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And here's Hardaway. Pass to Banchero. Boom! Banchero!
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Here's Williamson. Tipped. Here's Korver. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Kirilenko. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
Second team foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Columbus.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Heavy. Hardaway taking 2 shots.
Hardaway hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
From deep, Reeves knocks down the long J.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Got a piece of it. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Williamson outside. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Here's Kemp. Uses the glass on the layup.
And Giannis treating the defense like a magazine. Easy reading here for him.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And Allie, thanks. From deep, Reeves. And once again, off the mark by Columbus. Here's Hardaway. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
.157 left to play in the fourth quarter. Connects from downtown.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless. Woo-wee. What a big finish out on the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Jones. Out to the right wing. Yes, sir! Giannis showing the range.
And Giannis not afraid to stretch it out that time with the three ball.
For three, Maxey sinks it from distance.
3 points.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the three. Could be what saves the day for them.
Outside for Wembanyama. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the three.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Outside Jones. Here's Kemp. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Tyrese Maxey lives for these moments. Loves coming through in the clutch.
Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Barrett. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
4th team foul.
On defense, the visiting team. Here's Jones. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Only 6'2", but Maxey got some spring in his step.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 5th team foul.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
And he's unable to get the second one. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Edwards outside. Kemp with a rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Teams in the penalty. At the line for 2, Shawn Kemp.
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Columbus. They're behind by 8. Guys, what do you think?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Barrett. Robinson gets the bucket.
David Robinson.
And so they get the victory here at home. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side was happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.